Friends, we can all see that many white bloggers have millions of followers. Please support me too because my followers are still few. Black bloggers also deserve to be famous. My friends, let's unite and lift each other up. Please press subscribe button and like. In the bustling heart of Chicago, a woman sat on the curb, her designer coat drenched by the rain. She was worth $800 million, yet she couldn't recall her own name. 17-year-old Marcus Johnson, with only $37 to his name and 3 days to help his mother make rent, had no time for a confused stranger. He was already late for the college fair, his only shot at a future. But something about her leather portfolio, her frightened eyes, stopped him in his tracks. "Ma'am, are you okay?" he asked, crouching down to her level. "I'm supposed to be somewhere important, but I can't remember where," she stammered, her voice barely audible over the city's noise. Marcus's heart ached at the sight of her. He had seen too many people in distress, too many moments where kindness was absent. "You're not invisible," he assured her. "What's your name?" "Evelyn," she replied, her brow furrowing as if testing the name. "Evelyn Carter." As the rain poured, Marcus felt a pull to help her. He glanced at his phone, 10:15 a.m. The college fair had started 15 minutes ago. He knew he should leave, but the urgency in Evelyn's eyes held him captive. "Let's get you somewhere warm," he said, offering his arm that Evelyn's grip tightened around her portfolio as they walked toward a nearby cafe. "I need to get inside," she coughed, her health visibly deteriorating. "But I don't remember where I belong." Inside Cornerstone Cafe, Marcus ordered her hot tea and a muffin, using most of his lunch money. As she sipped, he examined her portfolio. Inside were architectural plans and financial documents for a massive affordable housing project. "Do you recognize any of these?" he asked gently. Evelyn's eyes widened. There was supposed to be a meeting, very important. "Children, schools," her voice trailed off, panic rising up. Marcus's mind raced. "You were supposed to present this project to the city council," he realized. "Without you, it could fall through." Evelyn's fear was palpable. "I can't remember the numbers or talking points. What if I fail?" "Let me help," Marcus offered, surprising himself. "I've been studying these papers while we waited. I know about the project. It's not just business, it's hope." David, Evelyn's assistant, arrived shortly after, relief washing over his face as he saw her. "Mrs. Carter, thank God," he exclaimed. "We've been looking everywhere for you." As they rushed to City Hall, Marcus reviewed key points with Evelyn, helping her regain focus. By the time they arrived, she was sitting straighter, her confidence returning. "I don't know why you helped me," she said, tears in her eyes. "But you saved this entire project." Marcus shrugged, embarrassed. "I just did what felt right." Evelyn pressed a business card into his palm. "This belongs to my grandson, Jonathan Carter. He was an automotive design engineer. I think he would have liked you." Marcus stared at the card, feeling an inexplicable connection. "Thank you," he said, overwhelmed. As Evelyn entered City Hall, Marcus's phone buzzed with missed calls from his guidance counselor. He had missed the college fair, the one opportunity to prove he was more than his circumstances. But as he watched Evelyn disappear into the building, he knew he would make the same choice again. Some moments define who you are. Later that evening, Evelyn called Marcus. "I want to talk about Jonathan's scholarship fund," she said. "I think I found someone." 3 days later, while working at Rodriguez Auto Repair, Marcus received a call from Dr. Sarah Mitchell at MIT. "Someone has applied on your behalf," she said. "We'd like to invite you for a special interview." Marcus's heart raced. "I haven't applied to MIT," he stammered. "Someone believes you have extraordinary potential," Dr. Mitchell replied. "We want you to tour Crawford Innovation Labs." The connection hit him like a bolt of electricity. "Crawford? Like the housing project lady?" he asked, his mind racing. "Yes," she confirmed. When Marcus arrived at the labs, he was awestruck. The walls were lined with blueprints for affordable electric vehicles. "This is where Jonathan worked," Dr. Torres explained. He was passionate about making cars accessible to families. Marcus felt a sense of belonging. He was home. Months passed, and Marcus thrived at MIT, his practical experience giving him an edge over his peers. He redesigned a battery cooling system that increased efficiency by 23%. Meanwhile, Maya graduated from Northwestern's nursing program, and their mother, Sharon, pursued her own dreams. One day, Marcus found himself back at the corner where it all began. A teenage girl sat shivering, clutching a soggy college application. "What's your name?" he asked gently. "Aaliyah," she replied, tears in her eyes. "I missed my interview." Without hesitation, Marcus called Dr. Martinez, arranging a rescheduled interview for Aaliyah. As they waited, he shared his story, the power of kindness, and the opportunities that awaited her. Evelyn pulled up in her car, offering Aaliyah a ride to Northwestern. As they drove away, Marcus felt a sense of fulfillment. The cycle of kindness continued. Months later, Evelyn called Marcus. "Aaliyah impressed everyone at Northwestern. Full scholarship starting this fall," she said, her voice warm. Marcus smiled, knowing that the ripple effects of that rainy Tuesday were still being felt. He had changed lives, and in doing so, his own life had transformed. Years later, Marcus stood at the same corner, now a lead design engineer at Crawford Innovation Labs. He paused, remembering the moment that changed everything. A small bronze plaque marked the spot, Jonathan Carter Memorial Corner, where kindness meets opportunity. As he turned to leave, he spotted a girl sitting on the curb, lost and overwhelmed. Without hesitation, he approached her, ready to offer the same kindness that had once changed his life. The cycle continued, proving that one act of kindness could create a legacy of hope and opportunity. Marcus had always been a dreamer, sketching car designs in the margins of his school notebooks. He envisioned creating vehicles that were not just efficient but affordable for families like his own. Growing up in a one-bedroom apartment with his mother and sister, he understood the struggles of making ends meet. His mother, Sharon, worked double shifts as a nurse, and his sister, Maya, was determined to pursue nursing as well. The day he met Evelyn was a turning point. As they sat in the cafe, he learned more about her life. She was a successful businesswoman who had built her company from the ground up, yet here she was, lost and confused. "I've spent my life helping others," she said, her voice trembling. "But I can't help myself right now." Marcus felt a connection to her struggle. "You've built something incredible," he said. "You can't let this moment define you. You have the power to change lives." Evelyn looked at him, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "You're right. I need to remember why I started this journey." As they talked, Marcus shared his dreams of becoming an automotive engineer. He spoke passionately about his vision for affordable electric vehicles that could change the lives of families struggling to get by. Evelyn listened intently, her expression shifting from despair to determination. "Let's make a plan," she said, her voice gaining strength. "I'll help you get into MIT, and you can help me with the housing project. Together, we can make a difference." With Evelyn's support, Marcus applied to MIT, and the acceptance letter arrived just weeks later. He was ecstatic, but he knew that this was just the beginning. He was determined to make the most of this opportunity, not just for himself but for his family and community. At MIT, Marcus thrived. He immersed himself in his studies, learning everything he could about automotive engineering. He participated in projects that focused on sustainability and affordability, driven by the desire to create vehicles that would empower families like his own. Meanwhile, Evelyn worked tirelessly on the housing project. With Marcus's help, she regained her confidence and presented the proposal to the city council. The project was approved, and thousands of families would benefit from affordable housing. As Marcus excelled in his studies, he also mentored younger students, sharing his knowledge and encouraging them to pursue their dreams. He often thought of Aaliyah, the girl he had helped at the corner, and how she was now thriving at Northwestern. A legacy of kindness. Years later, as Marcus stood at the corner where it all began, he reflected on the journey that had brought him here. He had become a lead design engineer at Crawford Innovation Labs, working on the very projects he had dreamed of as a child. The plaque honoring Jonathan Carter served as a reminder of the power of kindness and the impact one person can have on another's life. As he approached the girl sitting on the curb, he felt a sense of purpose. "Hey, are you okay?" he asked gently. She looked up, her eyes filled with uncertainty. I missed my college interview, she said, her voice breaking. Without hesitation, Marcus reached for his phone. Let's get you rescheduled, he said, recalling the kindness Evelyn had shown him. I know just the person to call. As he arranged the interview, he felt a warmth in his heart. The cycle of kindness continued, and he knew that every act of compassion could create ripples of change. In that moment, he understood that his journey was not just about his success but about lifting others along the way. The legacy of kindness that began with a confused woman on a rainy day had transformed into a movement, inspiring countless others to recognize the power of compassion. Marcus smiled, knowing that the future was bright, not just for him, but for everyone willing to lend a helping hand.